Hi everyone, welcome back to another edition of Fan Cam Commentary. Today we're going to be taking a look at a match between Dustin Rhodes and Terry Funk from a promotion called PWF, Professional Wrestling Federation. This is from 1989. As you can see, Terry Funk making his way out here. There's Dory Funk walking him out. He's going to be heading back to the locker room. This is an interesting match because Dustin Rhodes is less than a year in the business at this point. He debuted in September of 1988. And this match is from March of 1989. Of course, Funk already had history with the Rhodes family, feuding with Dusty Rhodes for years in Florida Championship Wrestling. And there's a person walking around the ring right now. As you see, Funk's going into the crowd to argue with some old man. Funk's not afraid to... No. I thought he was going after the old man. There's a different guy in like the second row that's not backing down from Terry Funk. They're just arguing in the crowd at this point. There's a person walking around ringside with a huge sign promoting Dustin Rhodes and calling him the American Baby. And Terry Funk, that's the sign. He just ripped that sign out of and broke it on the ring post there. Ripped it from the fan that was, I don't know if that was a fan or who that was walking around ringside with that sign, but promoting Dustin Rhodes, of course, the son of the American Dream. Okay, he's trying to get in the ring here. I'm not sure who that is, but he's getting the shit stomped out of him now by Terry Funk, who's being managed by Oliver Humperdinck here. Just stomped right to the top of the head there. Terry Funk getting him out of the ring. Challenging anybody in the audience at this point as we're waiting on Dustin Rhodes, a very probably green Dustin Rhodes. I've seen a little bit of Dustin early in his career in CWA in Memphis, and of course he was in WCW with less than 2 years in his career. And Dustin was really good. It was in his blood early on. Same as with Cody when he started wrestling pretty young as well in his early 20s. But Dustin Rhodes was really good. Really fast. Got really good really fast, rather. You see, here he is. Young babyface. The Natural. Dustin Rhodes. Whose career is still flourishing today with AEW. Oh, drop kicked Oliver Humperdinck out of nowheres. That was uncalled for. Of course, I'm sure Humperdinck would have gotten involved at some point and probably will still get involved at some point. So probably a smart maneuver by Dustin Rhodes. And Oliver has a history with the Rhodes family as well. So Dustin knew what he was getting into here. Terry Funk. These are two second-generation professional wrestlers here. Terry Funk also comes from a family of wrestling. His father, Dory Funk, was a wrestler. His brother, Dory Funk Jr., Terry Funk has a lot of experience on Dustin Rhodes here at this point, and I'm sure anybody that's familiar with WCW from the end of WCW in the year 2000, these two rekindled their feud. And it wasn't the greatest feud because it was WCW 2000, but it was still fun. Terry Funk throwing Dustin Rhodes out of the ring early here. Oh, just a stomp to the face of Dustin Rhodes there. Now Terry Funk shoving the ref. The referee's shoving him back, though, showing that he's not going to be pushed around. Terry Funk trying to get Dustin back into the ring here, pulling him up by the hair of his head as he's going to try to suplex him back into the ring. Yes, right back into the middle. Terry Funk at 89 was the man also. He had a great run at 89 with NWA, of course, the Ric Flair feud that ended in that famous I Quit match, as we're going to get a famous Terry Funk pile driver, yes, sit out, early in this match here. Yeah, please, if you're joining me, folks, please subscribe, like, click that bell so you can get notifications whenever I do drop content. Also, please, over on Facebook, I have a Facebook group. If you search Fan Cam Commentary on Facebook, it should pop right up. Please give that a like and follow as well. That Facebook and YouTube have been growing substantially within the last few weeks, and I want to keep that growth going. drop daily content on Facebook, and of course the 2 drops on YouTube every week. So Terry Funk's coming in with the right hands and a left to the midsection and right to the, again, to the head. Probably trying to split Dustin Rhodes wide open here. We got an Irish Rip reversal by Rhodes, though, as Funk goes up and over the turnbuckle, Ric Flair style, and outside the ring he goes. On the floor now, as you can see, there's no mats out there, just the concrete floor here in this PWF promotion. As Oliver Humperdinck's going over to see if Terry Funk is okay. The referee's counting out Terry Funk. Currently all Funk back into the ring, though. Again, getting the better of Dustin Rhodes. Again, he's super young Dustin Rhodes. Another left hand to the side of the head of Dustin. As Terry Funk continues to wear down Dustin. Oh, small package out of nowhere's there. Referee in position. Only a 2 count. Not enough to keep Terry Funk down. The wily veteran, former NWA World's Champion, who was in the NWA World's Title Heavyweight picture this very year, again with Ric Flair. So an elite caliber athlete who was also an absolute bad man. Dustin Rhodes on the floor again. Head first, slam to the table. The timekeeper's table by Terry Funk, as you heard Gordon Soley say that. On the actual commentary on this match, you got Gordon Soley, and it sounds like Diamond Dallas Page. Probably just breaking into the business as well, as he broke into the Florida territory, thanks to Dusty Rhodes. DDP's always been associated with the Rhodes family for getting him into wrestling. Elbow there on the floor again, and he's going to, oh no, he blocked that time by Dustin, and Funk goes headfirst into the timekeeper's table. Dustin's got a moment here if he can, oh, and headfirst into the corner post there of the ring, the actual ring post, which is just solid steel. Back into the ring here. Dustin's going to get a little bit of fire behind him here. Right hand after right hand. And again, oh, beautiful bionic elbow. Shades of his father. Dustin is so young here, but he's good already, hanging right in there with Terry Funk. I think it was in his blood, and we got a pinfall. Hooks the leg, smart. 2 count. Only a 2 count cannot keep Terry Funk down this early. Scoop slam. Yes, plants him right into the middle of the ring. Terry Funk right back up. A second scoop slam right in the middle of the ring. Terry Funk slower to get up that time, but still up to his feet, and he's right into a suplex. Yes. More of a snap suplex there by Dustin Rhodes. Big fist drop. Shades of Jerry Lawler there. And Terry Funk just trying to amp himself up as he continues to get pummeled down now by Dustin, who's in full control. Raining down right hand after right hand onto the forehead. Funk up again. Oh, falls through the middle of the ropes. Terry Funk back onto the floor. Dustin getting the better of Terry here. Extremely interesting matchup here. Early in Dustin Rhodes' career. Terry Funk back up again. Trying to pull himself back into the ring. Dustin catches him on the apron. Just delivering more hammer blows. Another elbow to the side of the face. Another right hand. And another bionic elbow. He's going to run Terry Funk. Oh, head first into the steel again. Into the actual turnbuckle. And Terry Funk falls off again to the side of the ring. So the referee's delivering that count out yet again. They're, again, brawling on the floor out here. You know, I mean, Dustin Rhodes early in his career, but still almost in the midst of a blood feud that comes from his father's feud with Terry Funk. You know, Terry Funk has an extreme hatred for the Rhodes family in general. That leads from the early, 70s and 80s. Hell, I mean, into the 90s, Dusty and Funk had a match in 05, I'm pretty sure. The feud really never did die down. Like, those guys always hated each other's guts. As Terry Funk took his ring tape off here, and he's got a chokehold. I'm not sure if the referee even knows that that's what's happening here, though, because it looks like he's got a sleeper, but he has a chokehold on Dustin Rhodes here with ring tape wrapped around his throat. As the referee, no, he doesn't understand because he's checking Dustin's arms. As Oliver Humperdinck getting up onto the ring here again, I guess to give Terry an opportunity again to, yes, just choke the hell out of Dustin Rhodes there. And the referee is missing every bit of this thanks to Sir Oliver Humperdinck, who is managing Terry Funk on this occasion. Of course, in '89 at NWA, Funk was being managed by Gary Hart. Legendary, both men, Oliver Humperdinck and Gary Hart, legendary managers. They managed a lot of bad dudes through the history of pro wrestling. And you see now the referee kicking the ring tape out of the ring. Where do you think that ring tape came from? It came off the wrist of Terry Funk there. But, I mean, if your eyes didn't see it, you can't call it. Terry Funk doing that Funk stagger right into a pinfall. Oh, no. He just kind of fell over the body of Dustin in a headbutt. That wild style of Terry Funk. Now in control again is Funk after cheating a little bit of choking. Now throws Dustin outside the ring again onto the floor. Funk climbing over the ropes. I'm not sure what he's going to do here. You never really know what Terry Funk is going to do. Arguing with the referee as the ref is trying to convince Funk to come back into the ring, but he kind of screwed himself there because he's being crotched now by Dustin, who's grabbing his leg. He was over the top rope. Funk did that one to himself. He has no one else to blame as Dustin's pulling himself back up into the ring here. Here we go. Dustin on fire again. Irish whip. Big back body drop right in the middle of the ring. And Dustin Rhodes is a tall guy to be taking a big back body drop from. One count, though. Terry Funk not having it. Another Irish whip off the ropes again. Bionic elbow. Again, Terry Funk down. Dustin. Oh, and a big elbow off the ropes. Here we go. Oh, Oliver Humperdinck getting back into the ring again. Referee, get some kind of control here. I'm begging you. Oh, Oliver Humperdinck just got tackled by Dustin as Dustin's just raining blows onto Humperdinck. He's had enough of his interference, but this is given just enough time for Terry Funk to get behind him. And what is he doing? He looks like he's tying his foot. I'm not sure what he's got there, but he's got something wrapped around the foot of Dustin Rhodes. I'm not sure if that's a rope or the ring tape, but he's tying. I think it's a rope. Maybe a chain. I don't know, but Oliver Humperdinck and Funk are tying. Yeah, that's a chain. Have full control of Dustin because they have his ankle tied around the ring ropes now as Humperdinck's holding it down there. The referee's trying to get him to let loose. We've got a disqualification go, though. The referee has thrown this out as Terry Funk's bringing a chair into the ring as he's going to try to hurt Dustin Rhodes here. We need to get some help from the back. Oh, just a chair to the knee and the leg. Oh, right into the knee. You heard that one. And a third one. He's trying to cripple Dustin Rhodes here as the wrestlers are finally coming out. There's the Nasty Boys. And I think that's the Italian Stallion have come out to try to help Dustin Rhodes, who was being pummeled and attacked by a chair by two men. Yeah, that's a disqualification, folks. And Dustin Rhodes, I believe, is going to be the winner of this match. I don't think Terry Funk cares about the win-loss record on this one. He got to beat the hell out of a Rhodes. Where's Dusty at? That's a young Nasty Boys, too, there, folks. That's before the Nasty Boys really did anything yet. They were around Memphis around this time period of Florida. Of course, they would end up in WCW for a brief stint before going on to the World Wrestling Federation and having a pretty good run throughout the 90s in WWF and WCW. But they came out and luckily saved, you see a replay here, saved maybe the career in the future of Dustin Rhodes because Terry Funk was trying to end it early here in March of 1989. He hit him about 4 times into the leg with that solid steel chair as he just dipped out of the ring there, folks, as this match is coming to an end. Wow, what a match this week on Fan Cam Commentary. Again, please subscribe, like, comment. Comment, please. Let me know anything you want to see in the future. Take requests. I've had a few different people popping up some requests here lately. I'm going to try to do something with the Four Horsemen. I'm going to try to find something with a Four Horseman match from the 80s. that would involve Flair, Tully, Arn, and Ole. Maybe a version with Barry Windham, I'm not sure. But I wanted to do an 80s version, something. Got to figure that out first, find some footage that's not going to get me taken off of YouTube. But yeah, thanks for joining me again this week, folks, and I'll catch you on the next one.